Previously on the 31 Nights of Halloween Horror.
あいつはあそこに座ってたんだよね。
平和だったのは最初の日だけだったんじゃないかな。
1週間も経った頃にはもう始まってたわ。
男ってバカでくだらない生き物よね。
多分これが富江の正体なの。
地獄のツアーを楽しむといいわ。
どうしようもなく富江が好きになって最後は自分の手で殺したくなるんでしょ。
富江はどこにいるんだ。
悪夢はここから始まった。富江ビギニング。
Yo! Yo! What's up, everybody? It's me, Zangoku, and this is another episode of the 31 Nights of Halloween Horror News again. I'm gonna do the fist thing though. But, like all things that will not die, we are continuing on with the series that will not die. Tomie. The last time we left off with the, interesting yet somewhat forgettable Tomie beginning, or the beginning, whatever you want to call it. And we go on to the next in the series, which is, this is what, episode 25? Oh my goodness, we're getting so close to the end. There's only a few more to go. So, episode 25, Tomie Revenge. And this one is, in my opinion, probably the worst of all the Tomie movies so far. It's even worse than 2. 2 had some slight redeeming values, and I'm sorry, my nose itches a little bit, but anyway. So let's get into it. This doctor is driving down a mountain road, and something jumps out in front of her. She hits it, and oh, it's a naked girl, but you don't see anything because, you know, we're all about teasing the hell out of people. See, she could have just wore clothing. I mean, I don't get what the point is. If she's naked, show it. If she's not supposed to be, if you're not going to show it, have her wear clothes. What's the fucking point? Who cares about that then? Right? So, I mean, whatever. Anyways, and she's got, I'm sorry, left eye. She's got the birthmark. And then, of course, she disappears, and the doctor goes trying to find her. She comes across this mansion where there are these crazy guys yelling out the name Tomie, and this girl with like a bandage on her head, unconscious on the floor. She calls the police arrive. The girl's taken to the hospital. The two guys, I guess, disappear before the police can take them into custody, anything like that. And so the girl has memory problems, and it's a year later. And these investigators come. They're talking about the Tomie cases, which is kind of interesting, you know, trying to tie everything together. And they want to talk to this girl because they think that perhaps Tomie was involved and is living in the woods somewhere. And so, oh, by the way, you know, the naked girl, you know, she didn't find her. This is a different person. So, apparently, I don't know why it took them a year, but one of the guys who was, here's what you say, was in that house, comes back to the hospital looking for the girl because apparently Tomie wants her dead. For what reason? I don't actually know. They don't really explain it, really. Also, another thing going on is that the head doctor, his daughter went missing a couple weeks before in those mountains, and the girl doctor who hit Tomie, so to speak, said that she looked exactly like his daughter, except, you know, with the birthmark. So, and we all know from past Tomies that is a sign that their body has been corrupted and is being taken over by Tomie. Of course, the doctor doesn't like this and figures that, you know, he should go out and look for her. So anyways, one of the guys, I think his name is like Tamaguchi, finds her, takes her to the, takes her back to the mansion where we find one of the other guys was all torn to pieces and still alive, and then a third guy, which we didn't know, who's the brother of another patient who got injured while looking for him. He's getting his guts eaten out by the naked girl. Once again, why just have her have clothes, or just show it, or have her have clothes? It's a simple option, people. It's a simple choice. Why don't you movie makers like do that? Because you know what? Fuck you. Okay. Anyways, so take her back to the mansion. Of course, Tomie wants her to die and wants to kill her slowly. For what reason? We don't know. But in the end, the doctor shows up with the shotgun, kills Tomie. The one surviving member, Tamaguchi, whatever his name, takes off his head, you know, and leaves. Doesn't even go crazy or anything, which was really strange. And then we find out that the doctor loves Tomie. And so it was like, what, did the doctor know Tomie? Was that the reason why his daughter left? And we don't really explain any of that stuff. And then the mole disappears, and it's his daughter, of course, and it's like, oh, so like when you kill the infected person, then Tomie doesn't regenerate or something? I don't know, because it didn't seem like that was the case before, especially with the beginning kind of disproves that. Weird, strangity, whatever. And so, going on, and the naked girl just disappears, whatever, just, who was she? I don't know, who knows, who cares, I guess she's totally gone. The police, the special investigative force shows up, and they recover the girl who's still unconscious, and then at the end, the girl and the female doctor are going to move away, she's going to adopt her, you know, oh, happy ending, except Tomie shows up right behind her and bites her in the neck, and some really horrible CG effects, blood splatter, and I guess she dies, and then they're in their coffin, and they're looking at her, and then all of a sudden the little birthmark appears, and he goes, I just remembered, I'm Tomie, and chokes her to death, chokes the doctor to death. And it's like, wait, so beforehand, she was Tomie this whole time, but because she lost her memories, which I thought was impossible because Tomie regenerates even from a single cell, and then she loses the birthmark, and then the reason why the other Tomie didn't want the other Tomies because Tomies have like some seated hatred of the original Tomie, and that's why she wants to kill her, was probably because she was tricked into becoming the other Tomie. Yeah, it's kind of confusing, but I guess you could kind of piece the plot together. But I gave you the whole movie because honestly, you shouldn't watch it. It's really bad. But if you want to, go ahead. But I ruined it all for you anyways. But like there was much to ruin. But so I guess maybe that's the plot, because like Tomie infects another person, becomes another Tomie who doesn't look like Tomie, and becomes really angry with the original Tomie, and I guess she was the original Tomie, though for some reason her birthmark disappeared and she had amnesia and stuff like that, which seems totally illogical and almost impossible, and therefore kind of sucks. And then who was the naked chick who was cannibalizing the one guy's brother. Who is she? And what happened to her? What? I don't know. But whatever. Let's get to the scores. Violence and Gore, 1.5 out of 5. I mean, you get some aftermath gore and, you know, bad CGI, whatever. It sucks. 1.5 out of 5. Shock value, 0.5 out of 5. I guess there's a little bit in there, but not really, you know. So plot is 1 out of 5 because the plot is just so bad. I mean, it doesn't really do a good job of explaining itself, and it's, you know, for a Tomie movie, it's slow. And this is a short Tomie movie too, so I'm thinking, well, maybe a good thing it's short, because if it was any longer, you'd just, and you're just really just like, what's going on? And then of course at the end, the twist is like, doesn't make any freaking sense. It's, you know, just illogical. As much as you suspend disbelief, you just can't go that far with this movie, so whatever. 1 out of 5. Acting, 2 out of 5. A lot of overacting and crap, and so, you know, below average. Nudity, 0 out of 5. Once again, don't tease. Just have them wear clothes or show it. Simple. Enjoyment factor, 1.5 out of 5. I just, hard to find anything. Just the fact that, you know, they try to talk more about, like, Tomie and the replicants, I guess you would say, their sort of motivations, but maybe the idea of why Tomie's appearance changes in every movie might be kind of explained by this, but then they're not all original Tomie. Where is the original Tomie then? Okay, I don't know, whatever. Anyways, 1.5 out of 5. Overall impressions, 2.2 out of 5. It's below average movie. Not that great. As a horror movie outside of the Tomie, it's alright. It's kind of this weird, you know, cult type of movie then in that sense. But otherwise, still, 2 out of 5. And that brings the average to 1.2 out of 5, which I think was the same score as Tomie Another Face. Yeah, I think Tomie Another Face was just a little bit better. So let's get to the, what do we got? We got Rebirth is the ultimate. Then you've got Tomie, the original, then Tomie Replay. Then you've got Tomie Forbidden Fruit, Tomie Beginning, Tomie Another Face, and then Tomie Revenge. Switch Beginning and Forbidden Fruit? I don't know. No, because Forbidden Fruit was a little bit darker. I don't know. Anyways, that's the Ice Cube. Come on, Ice Cube chick. Come on. Anyways, yeah, so there you go. Hopefully that was not too long. Probably was, though. Here they are. Links. Link to the Tomie Beginning review. Tomie Beginning review. And this is going to be episode 26. It's going to be my review of Tomie versus Tomie. And that one's going to be interesting, I think. Hopefully they rebound off of this one. So we've had some decent rebounds with Replay coming off of Another Face. And hopefully Tomie versus Tomie will be a good rebound off of Revenge, because Revenge was not that great. So there you go. And there's another episode, and it was rambling and bleh and all that stuff. But whatever, nobody's watching anyway, so it just doesn't even matter. It's like, whatever. For my one viewer who may or may not watch this, thank you very much, and I will see you later. Yeah.